Samantala, sa kabilang banda, Ladies and gentlemen, Aris Mafia's representative, Phantom. A man with a mask stands up. Representative? I've waited for this, but all they have here is a representative? I stared at him, and I was surprised when our eyes met. I can saw he smirked at me even when he's wearing a mask. I clenched my fist. I wouldn't let this night pass na hindi ko siya nakakausap. And once again, that is the Constellation Organization's top 3, Mafia. I can hear the crowd clapping their hands, but I remain staring at the man they called Phantom. And finally, the most powerful, most influential, the wealthiest, and the top Mafia, the Night Mafia. Nakita kong tumayo si Spade at umakyat sa stage. He need to deliver a speech since our Mafia is still on the top. Hindi ko na narinig pa ang sinasabi ni Spade dahil nakafocus ako kay Phantom. He suddenly stand up at naglakad paalis. Shit, no. Hindi siya pwedeng mawala sa paningin ko. CR lang ako. Paalam ko sa kanila at tumayo. I followed Phantom when he went out of the venue. I silently followed him. We were in a hallway at walang katao-tao rito. I stopped when he suddenly stops walking. Lalapit na sana ako sa kanya nang bigla siyang tumakbo. Fuck. Agad akong nakabawi at agad din siyang hinabol. I think he knows I'm following him, kaya't umakyat siya sa hagdanan sa dulo ng hallway. I immediately tied my hair and removed my heels. Binitbit ko na lamang ito and I ran as fast as I can para maabutan siya. Sobrang bilis ng kanyang pagtakbo hanggang sa nakarating kami sa 3rd floor ng venue. Hindi ko ininda ang hingal at tuloy-tuloy lamang sa pagtakbo. Stop running, you piece of shit! I shouted at him, ngunit mas lalo lamang niyang binilisan ang kanyang pagtakbo. Kung may makakakita sa amin ngayon, ay marahil magtataka ito dahil napakaayos ng aming itsura habang tumatakbo. Halos ilang minuto pa ang tinagal ng paghahabulan namin nang makarating kami sa rooftop. Napatigil siya sa pagtakbo nang ma-realize na dead end na ito. Kitang-kita kung paano siya maghabol ng hininga, ngunit ganun din ako. Humarap siya sa akin at dahan-dahang inalis ang kanyang maskara. Tumambad sa akin ang kanyang ngising nakakatakot. But why would I be afraid of him? I can kill him in a blink of an eye. You've grown up to be a beautiful lady, sabi niya habang nakangisi sa akin. Napakunot ang noo ko sa sinabi niya. He knew who I am? Who are you? I coldly asked him. I'm Phantom, Aris Mafia's assassin, he said and bowed at me. Nakikipagbiruan ba siya sa akin? Pwes, hindi ako nakikipagbiruan sa kanya. I never thought I would see you again after I killed your parents. I froze when he said that. He killed my parents? It feels like a lightning struck me. I can't move. I can feel my heart aching terribly. Nandito na ngayon sa harapan ko ang isa sa pumatay sa pamilya ko. I can't even utter a word, but I have a doubt that he's hiding something bigger. Why would he admit that fast? That's not how mafia works. Sa isang iglap ay namalayan ko na lamang na nagpapalitan na kami ng suntok at sipa. My heart is racing with anger. Dagdag pa ang mga ngisin niyang hindi nawala sa kanya. Sinugod niya ako, ngunit agad ko yung naiwasan. He's fast. There's no doubt that he's an assassin. Susugod sana siyang muli pero naunahan ko siya at sinipa siya sa tiyan. Napaatras siya sa sakit kaya't sinamantala ko ang pagkakataong iyon upang suntukan ang kanyang panga. Napaupo siya sa ginawa ko kaya agad ko siyang sinipa pahiga. Inapakan ko ang kanyang dibdib at rinig ko ang pagdaing niya sa sakit. Umubo siya ng dugo sa ginawa ko. Lumuhod ako upang mapatayan ang mukha niya. Why did you kill them? I asked coldly, trying to maintain my calm. I set aside my emotion and tried to talk to him and gain information that I wanted. They're just trash, so we killed them. Napahigpit ang hawak ko sa kwelyo niya hanggang sa makita kung hirap na siyang huminga. Who's behind the Aris Mafia? Ramdam na ang pagkagigil ko sa tono ng pananalita ko. I'm trying to control myself. I felt like any moment I'll turn into a beast and destroy everything that exists. Why would I tell you? He said while laughing. I punched him endlessly in the face. I just can't control myself anymore. You piece of a shit. Tell me, who the fuck killed my family? I shouted in frustration as I continued to punch his face. I can feel my emotion taking over my body. My eyes started to sting and my tears flow endlessly on my cheeks. Magsalita ka! I shouted at him. I was so desperate. I need answers. Natalia! I stopped punching his face when I heard someone called me. Nakita ko ang gulat sa mukha ni Spade sa kanyang nadatnan. Sinamantala ni Phantom ang pagkabigla ko upang itulak ako mula sa pagkakadagan sa kanya, and I didn't expect the next thing he did. He stepped on the railings at tumalon pababa. Fuck no! I whispered. Lahat ng pag-asa ko para malaman ang katotohanan ay bigla na lamang nawala. Agad akong tumakbo kung saan tumalon si Phantom at nakita ang katawan niya sa baba. Makikita ang dugo niya na nagkalat sa baba. No, he's not dead. I need to talk to him. I need to know the fucking truth. What the fuck, Natalia? I heard Spades shouted nang agad akong tumakbo papunta sa pintuan pababa ng rooftop. Ngunit bago pa ako makalabas ay hinatak niya ako. No, Spade. He's still alive. I need to go to him. I shouted hysterically. I need to know who the fuck killed my family, Spade. Let me go, please. I added. I can see his furious eyes, but I don't give a damn right now. Calm the fuck down, Natalia. He's dead. He shouted at me. No! Buhay pa siya! He can't fucking die! I shouted back. I was about to pull my hand from him when I suddenly felt a warm arms around me. He's hugging me right now. That makes me cry even harder. I just lost the only lead to my family's death. Lahat ng sakit nung gabing na yun ay biglang bumalik sa akin. Kung paano sila walang awang pinatay sa harapan ko. Kung paano nila ako niligtas. Why me? Bakit ako pa? Bakit ako pa ang niligtas nila? They should save themselves. They saved me from death but they can't save me from this misery. I'm left alone. Ano pa bang silbi ng buhay ko kung wala sila? Calm down. They're coming. Let's get out of here. His voice suddenly becomes soft. He cupped my face and wiped the tears in my eyes. His words are like spell that can easily manipulate me. I nodded and he immediately pushed me away from that place. Tanging katahimikan ang bumalot sa loob ng sasakyan matapos namin umalis sa lugar na iyon. Maybe, as of now, ay nalaman na ng mga bisita ang pagkamatay ni Phantom. Tulala lamang ako habang nakatingin sa labas ng bintana. I'm almost there. Akala ko, malalaman ko na lahat pero hindi. He told me he killed my family but no. Maliwanag pa sa sikat ng araw ang mga alaala ko. Marami ang mga lalaking lumusob sa bahay and he's just part of it. I need to know the reason why they killed them. Of all people, why does it have to be my family? Punong-puno ng sugat at dugo ang kamao ko dahil sa pagsuntok ko kay Phantom. Pero walang-wala yun sa sakit na nararamdaman ko ngayon. Naramdaman kong tumigil ang kotse at bumaba si Spade. Sumunod ako sa kanya at nandito kami sa edge ng isang cliff habang sa baba nito ay isang karagatan. Napakatahimik sa lugar na ito at tanging paghampas lamang ng alon ang maririnig mo. Now, tell me what happened, Reaper. He started and sat on his car's hood. I don't want the Night Mafia to know what I'm finding for my family's killer, but I'm caught off guard. He saw and heard everything. They killed my family. Aris Mafia killed them. I said and I feel my tears starting to fall again. Since when did I ever become this weak? Flashback. Mom! Jack is messing with my toy. I shouted at my mother because she's busy cooking for dinner while my brother is busy bugging me. But Mom, she's a girl, but she likes playing with guns. Sumbong ng batang kapatid ko sa aming ina. When I grow up, I want to be a policewoman. I will protect you from bullies. I told to my brother. I'm 3 years younger than him. He's 7 years old. Jack, Zareen, stop fighting! Agad kaming napatingin sa pinto nang dumating ang aming ama. Agad kaming tumakbo papunta sa kanya at niyakap siya. He looked so tired at medyo hindi rin mapalagay ang mukha niya. Han, andito ka na pala. Mom said and kissed my dad on cheeks. Iniwan nila kami sa sala upang maglaro dahil mukhang may importante silang pinag-uusapan. Maya-maya pa ay bumalik sila sa sala at agad kaming hinatak. Listen, Jack and Natalia, aalis tayo ngayon, okay? So wag muna kayong magpasaway. Nagtataka man ay tumango na lamang kami ni Jack. Ngunit bago pa man kami makaalis ay isang malakas na pagputok ng mga baril ang narinig namin. I cried and panicked. I can also hear Jack crying. Where do you think you're going, Mr. and Mrs. Frost? Napatingin kami sa nagsalita at nakita ang maraming armadong lalaki na pumasok sa aming bahay. They're all wearing masks and they left no traces of identity in their body. I can feel my mother and father trembling. Huwag niyong idama yung pamilya ko rito. My dad shouted but he received a bullet right in his chest. My mother screamed but I can't even talk or scream. Please, maawa kayo. Huwag ang mga anak ko. My mother pleaded but those guys just laughed at her. We don't need traitors like you. The man in the front said, No, please, ako na lang. My mother pleaded. We're just all crying and we feel hopeless. Ngunit, walang pagdadalawang isip nilang binaril ang aking ina. I was so shocked and all I can do is cry. I can't assess the situation because I'm still young. But the fear on their eyes makes me scared too. Don't hurt my sister. I heard my brother shouted as he hugged me. Lumapit sa amin ang lalaki at umupo hanggang sa maging kalebel namin siya. Sorry cuties, but this is your parents' fault. They betrayed us, so might as well we kill all of you. The guy said and he touched my cheeks. Sa isang iglap ay nakita ko na lamang na nakahiga sa sahig ang aking kapatid habang naliligo sa sarili niyang dugo. Hindi ako makagalaw. I'm so damn scared. Goodbye, cutie. The guy said and pointed his gun on my head. He was about to pull the trigger when we heard a loud explosion. Night Mafia is here! We need to go now! Agad silang nagmadaling tumakbo, leaving me sitting there with my family's blood scattered on the floor. It's the Night Mafia who arrives and saved me. They took care of my family's corpse and trained me to be the best reaper they can have. I told Mr. Max that I wanted to avenge my family's death, but he told me that I shouldn't do that and focus on my life now. They saved me and I owe my life to the Mafia. End of the flashback. I deserve to know the truth. I've been bearing this pain for 16 years. I said and wiped my tears. I look at Spade and he's just staring at emptiness coldly. I can't even read any emotion. Naglakad ako patungo sa dulo ng bangin at umupo doon. Naramdaman ko rin ang paglalakad ni Spade at umupo sa tabi ko. Ang ganda rito, I said complimenting the view kahit madilim at makikita pa rin ang kagandahan ng tanawin. Please don't tell this to Mr. Max, I said to him. If that won't harm the Mafia, then I won't tell, he said. I just nodded at him. I'll make sure it won't harm the Mafia. I'll protect the Mafia that saved me. Okay lang ba? 5 minutes lang? I look at him and he looks so puzzled. Kunot ang noo siyang dumingin sa akin. But I just smiled at him. I'm thankful. He's here to listen. What? Hindi na niya natuloy ang sasabihin niya nang isandal ko ang ulo ko sa balikat niya. Mukhang nabigla siya sa ginawa ko. I just need to rest kahit 5 minuto lang. Did you just smile at me? He asked me. Hindi na ako nagsalita at pinikit na lamang ang aking mga mata at pinakinggan ang bawat hampas ng alon. Sa kabilang banda, balik na sa normal ang lahat. After that night, wala na ulit akong balita sa Aris Mafia. Spade didn't even offer the help, just gave me permission to investigate. What am I expecting from a mafia boss? At ngayon, nandito na naman ako sa school. Students are busy preparing for next week's foundation day training rooms are already open, but I don't need that. I already trained for 15 years for Pate's sake. I'm also thankful na wala si Celestine dahil busy siya mag-training. She chose the valuable activity. Yeah, as expected from a weak girl. I'm having a peaceful mind lately dahil wala siya sa tabi ko. Same as Kenji, who is busy training on sword fighting. I just decided to go to my usual spot at the mini forest. Naglalakad ako papunta doon when I saw Spade walking towards the clinic. I decided to follow him dahil baka siya yung nasaktan. Nakarating kami sa clinic and saw Vanessa in one of the bed. Bawat kama dito ay natatakpan ng kurtina for privacy. What happened to you? Are you okay? I was surprised when Spade's tone became like a caring boyfriend. May ganito pala siyang side. I'm hurt during the training in archery, she said while tearing up. I rolled my eyes in disbelief. Who the hell would get hurt in archery? Bakit? Siya ba yung napana? She's being overly dramatic. At pumasok rin sa isipan ko na sa archery department din nabibilang si Andre. What a nice story. Next time, just be careful, Spade said while holding Vanessa's injured hand. I think he likes Vanessa. Feeling ko, nagiinit ang ulo ko sa nakikita ko. Love has no place in mafia, your ass. Matapos ng nakakasukang pangyayari na iyon, ay umalis na ako sa clinic. I don't give a fuck to them. Tumuloy na lamang ako sa mini forest. This is my safe haven. And as usual, I saw Dravon sleeping in one of the benches. Lumapit ako sa kanya at mukhang mahimbing ang tulog niya. Yumuko ako at inilapit ang mukha ko sa mukha niya para maramdaman kong humihinga pa siya. Baka mamaya, patay na ito, hindi ko alam. Fuck! We both shouted habang hinihilot ang noo namin. Bigla pa naman siyang tumayo at nagkauntugan kami. What the hell are you doing? Inis na sabi niya sa akin habang hinahawakan ang noo niya. Just checking if you're still alive. Gulat naman siyang napatingin sa akin habang nakakunot ang noo. Maya-maya ay napalitan nito ng ngisi. What? Are you about to kiss me? Gulat ako napatingin sa kanya. What? Malisyoso ka ha? I shouted habang pinagpapalo siya sa hawak kong bag. Hey, I'm just kidding, he said while laughing and dodging my hits. Inirapan ko siya at umupo na sa tabi niya. You seem so problematic again, he said. No, I'm just bored. Sagot ko at pinatong ang baba ko sa lamesa. Why are you not training? He said at ginaya ang ginawa ko. Bakit ba ang daldal mo? Inis na sabi ko sa kanya ngunit tumawa lang siya. Baliw. I'm also bored, he said while laughing. I just rolled my eyes on him. Do you play video games? Tumingin ako sa kanya at tumango. He smiled at me and nodded too. Let's go, he said and dragged me towards their dorm. Dumating kami sa kanilang dorm at walang katao-tao rito. Umupo ako sa sofa habang sineset up niya ang video game. Pagkatapos niyang iset up, ay agad siyang pumunta sa kusina upang kumuha ng makakain. Tila naglaway ako sa pagkaing dala niya. It's a strawberry coated with chocolate. Umupo siya sa tabi ko at nasa harap namin ang TV at gaming console. We decided to play car racing. Let's make a bet. Whoever wins can have a piece of strawberry, he said while selecting the game we're about to play. Sure, I said. He's awakening my competitive spirit. Nagunat ako at ipinatunog ang aking mga daliri. I'll give him a good fight. Hinawakan namin ang aming game console. Maya-maya ay nagsimula na kaming magpaunahan. We were both serious at halatang ayaw rin niyang magpatalo. He seems to like the strawberry, huh? But unluckily, I'm not an easy opponent. I smiled in victory nang matalo ko siya. Damn! He cursed while watching me eat a piece of strawberry. Naglaro pa kami ng ilang ulit at halos salitan lang kami sa panalo. Hanggang sa isang strawberry na lamang ang natitira. Our gazes met at sabay din kaming napatingin sa isang strawberry na natitira. I smirked at him. The last one is for me, I told him. So, he said, and in a few moments, nagsimula na ulit kaming mag-racing. Medyo nauuna ang kanyang sasakyan ngunit hindi ako nagpatalo sa kanya. Malapit na sana siya sa finish line nang binangga ko ang kotse niya kaya't nawalan siya ng kontrol. I took that chance upang magtuloy-tuloy sa finish line. I smiled in victory. Told you. I teased him, and I was about to get the last piece of strawberry when he suddenly grabs it and put it in his mouth. Napanganga ako sa ginawa niya. What the fuck is that? I'm so shocked, but he's just laughing. I glared at him and clenched my fist. Nang mapansin niya ito, ay tumigil siya sa pagtawa. Maya-maya, ay bigla na lamang siyang tumakbo kaya tinabol ko siya. I'll kill you! I shouted at him habang naghahabulan kami dito sa loob. He's just laughing, which annoys me more. I throw magazine at him, pero tawa lang siya ng tawa. What? That's just a strawberry, he said while running and laughing. That's my fucking strawberry! Inis na sigaw ko sa kanya. Then I realized how childish we are. His laughs are contagious and I can't help but to laugh with him. You know how to laugh? He surprisingly asked. I just continued to laugh and ran after him. Tumakbo siya papunta sa sofa at tumakbo rin ako, ngunit hindi ko napansin ng table na nakaharang. Ang bilis ng pangyayari. Akala ko ay madadapa ako when he suddenly catch me. I stared at his eyes. Nakahiga siya sa sofa while I'm on the top of him. He's staring at me too. His eyes are drowning me and I just can't help but to keep staring at his brown eyes. Oh my gosh! Natataranta akong umalis sa taas niya. Tila nataranta rin siya kaya tinulak niya ako. What the fuck? I look at the door and saw Vanessa holding her mouth in shock and Spade was just glaring and clenching his jaw. Feeling ko namumula ako sa hiya. What the hell I'm doing? Bakit hindi agad ako umalis? Damn myself. I look at Drevon and saw him diverting his gaze somewhere else and I can see how his ears turns red. Maybe nahiya rin siya sa nangyari. Damn it. What are you guys doing? Are you dating? Vanessa asked habang nakangiti ng nakakaloko. Dating your ass, I coldly said and stand up. I was about to walk my way out when a hand suddenly grabs me. Why not? You two looks good together. I coldly look at Vanessa. Nakangiti siya ng nakakaloko sa akin habang hawak ng mahigpit ang kamay ko. Get your filthy hands off me, I said coldly while looking directly at her eyes. Hindi man lang nagbago ang kanyang mukha. She likes pissing me off. Damn her. You know what's filthier than my hands? You. You're a trash and a flirt. Nung nakaraan lang si Andre. And now si Drevon? Who's next? Si Kenji or si Hiro? I clench my fist. It's not my nature to fight back at some stupid bitchy fights, but this girl is trying my patience. I smirked at her. You know what's the filthiest? It's you for leaving your boyfriend Andre because you like his friend. Napabitaw siya sa kamay ko at napanganga sa narinig niya. Nakita ko rin ang pagkabigla sa mukha ni Spade at Drevon sa sinabi ko. What the hell are you saying? She shouted at me. I can see fear in her eyes. She's afraid to let them know the truth. I think I haven't controlled myself. Naghalo-halo na ang inis ko sa kanya kaya siguro nasabi ko ito. She provoked me. That's her fault. Are you trying to break my relationship with Spade? Bakit? Gusto mo rin ba si Spade? I just smirked at her. She's being hysterical. Para siyang naka-drugs. Tamang hinala. The next thing I know, she slapped me. Really hard. I can feel blood in the corner of my lips, but I just lick it. What? Why would I like your fiancé? I was about to throw another line when someone cut me off. Get the fuck out of here. I was taken aback when Spade said that. His voice is full of coldness and authority. I suddenly got so pissed. I get it. She's his fiancé and all, but his fiancé started everything. She's a bitch. Pero bakit parang kasalanan ko? I saw Vanessa smirked at me when she got Spade's sympathy. Fine, magsama kayo. Let's get the hell out of here. Tumingin ako kay Drevon at lumapit siya sa akin. He suddenly holds my hand and pulled me away from that place. For the last time, I saw Spade glaring at us. I don't care. I wonder kung anong gagawin nila ni Vanessa doon. Maybe maglalaro? We arrive at the parking lot at inalis ko ang pagkakahawak ni Drevon sa kamay ko. I'm fine. Uuwi na ako. I told him at naglakad na ako papunta sa kotse ko. But he grabs my hand again at kumuha ng panyo sa bulsa niya. Pinunasan niya ang dugo sa gilid ng labi ko. I'm sorry for what happened. Take care, he said and let go of me. I just nodded and smiled at him. I drove my way to the headquarters. I'm really angry right now. That Vanessa is really a bitch. At kinampihan pa siya ni Spade. Yes, fiancé niya yun. Pero wala ba siyang sense of righteousness? Hindi ba niya alam ang tama at mali? That annoying girl started everything. Ano bang nagustuhan niya doon sa pipitsuging babae na yun? Mayaman nga pero galing squatter. Baka nga mas maganda pa ugali ng mga squatter sa kanya. Pinark ko ang kotse ko at pumasok na sa loob. Nadatnan ko si Skykes na busy sa pagsusulat habang si Kevin ay busy sa kanyang laptop. I suddenly missed working here. Kung alam ko lang sana na ganun ang ugali ng lalaking yun, ay sana hindi ko na tinanggap ang misyon na to. Mas masaya pa ako na ibuwis ang buhay ko araw-araw kaysa makasama ang walang pusong lalaki. You seem so angry right now. I looked at Skykes and just rolled my eyes on her. Humiga ako sa sofa at pinikit ang aking mata. What you doing? I asked them dahil mukhang napaka-busy nila. We're preparing for a clean-up operation tomorrow. I looked at Kevin when he said that. As I said, clean-up operation means ubusan ng lahi. I suddenly invite them. Can I go? I asked them and they both looked at me in disbelief. How about Spade? Nainis na naman ako nang marinig ang pangalan niya. Bukas lang. I just need to let this out. I told them and they just nodded. I smiled in victory. At last, I can team up with Skykes again and I'm challenged to work with Kevin. Lumapit ako sa kanila upang tignan ang ginagawa nila. This is Mr. Seno. He blackmailed every investors and stockholders of Night Mafia. He want them to pull their stocks and investments on us. We need to clean this mess before this hurt the Mafia. Skykes said as she gave me a picture of Mr. Seno. I've already planned for everything. You and Kevin will go undercover. You need to find Mr. Seno and kill his men in the cruise ship in just a matter of 45 minutes. After that 45 minutes, the ship will sail and you'll have a hard time escaping. Tumango kami ni Kevin sa sinabi niya. She's really a good planner at in-explain niya sa amin ng mabuti ang mga maaaring mangyari once na tumapak kami sa barko na iyon. She has 100 of plans in her mind. Once the other plan would fail, and I really hope we won't fail this time.